Hello, I'm Farhana Rahman, going to share several important features of Google Classroom with you. Those who are for the first time in this Google Classroom, you need to sign in your Google Classroom account from your Google account. Let me show you how to do that. So if you select your Google Classroom, then you will find this page. Click this Google Classroom to sign in. As I already signed in, I cannot show you here, but whenever you will click here, then you will find they are asking you for your Google account and password. Please provide them your Google account and password, and then you will able to sign in your Google Classroom. After signing, you can go to your Google Classroom from this Google Apps bar. Just click your Google Classroom, then it will come like this. Okay, those who are the first time in your Google Classroom, you will see a white page. But as I am taking my classes in Google Classroom, I have lots of classes in my screen. Okay, so those who are the first times and those who wants to create your Google Classroom, you can see a plus sign at the top of the right corner. If you press here, then you will see two options. One is join class, another is create class. I will show you how to create class. So if you click on this create class, you will find this box, read the instructions and press there and then continue. After pressing this continue button, you will find this box. Fill up the requirements they want. First, the class name. Let me create this class for managerial finance. Managerial finance. The section is 1. Then subject is, for example, finance. And room number is, for example, 302. So after fill up this form, you can press the create options and it will create automatically. As I create this class for the first times and I don't have any students in this class, I will not show you other options from this class. I will use another class. So this is how simply you can create your class. Okay, so this one is your class. Let me select another class where I have students. So let me select this one. Okay, whenever you will start a class, you will have a class code. Your first duty is to provide this class code to your students. Unless your students will receive this class code, they will not be able to join in your class. Okay, here are some, let me show you some options. There is this theme, select theme. If you will select this theme, then you can change your theme. For example, I would like to change it. So if I select this theme, then it will change automatically. If you want, you can upload your photo from here. So whenever you will open your Google Classroom page, you will see 6 features that you have in Google Classroom bar. One is stream and classwork, people, grades, settings, and Google Apps. I will explain all the features one by one. Let me talk about stream. The page you are watching right now is the page of stream. What you can do in the stream? And you can announce your statement here. If you want, you can upload documents here. If you want, then you can respond to your students' comments. So how we can do that? For example, here is a box, then share something with your class. So let me show you how it will work. For example, I want to announce my students that I have a quiz on next week. So dear students, you have a quiz on the next Sunday, for example, 11/07, okay, 2002, okay, at 3 p.m. 3 p.m. So you want to share this notice with your students. How you can do this? You can share it right now. If you want, you can share it as a future event. How can we do that? If you press the post button, it will announce right now. But if you want to announce it later, just select this button. There is an option of schedule. Just select the date. For example, I want to announce it on 7th July at 2 p.m. So if you press the schedule button, then you will see there is no announcement, but there is a set announcement. If you click here, you can see, dear students, you have a quiz on next Sunday, okay, which will be published on 7th July at 2 p.m. You don't need to post it again. If you want to post something right now, how you can do that? Dear students, for example, dear students, we have a class, right? We have a class. In this way, you can share your announcement with your students. There is another features of stream. What is that? If you want to upload anything, if you want to upload any documents with your students, then you can do it. For example, dear students, here is the class note. Here is the class note. Okay. Then what you can do, just add, go there. There are lots of options. You can add this file from your Google Drive. You can share your link. You can even share video from YouTube. You can share files. So let me show how to share it. Select files from your device. If you select files from your device, for example, I want to share this one, open, upload, and it will upload automatically. Until you will press the post button, it will not share with your students. So let me press the post button. So whenever you will press the post button, it will share with you all the students. Right now, I don't have any comment, so I cannot show you how to respond, but it will be here. Okay, you will find some comments from your students here, and if you write here and click there, it will respond automatically. So these are the features of Steam. Let me show you the people. So if you press here, then you will see the list of your all students. You will find the name and email address of your all students from here. If you provide the class code to your students, they will add themselves automatically. But if you want, then you can add your students from here. For example, I want to add Surya Mahabuba. So if you click here, then you can invite her. But right now I don't want to invite her. But if you want, then you can invite her. If you invite her, then she will add automatically. Okay, in this way we can add our students. After pressing this button, these options will activate automatically. What are the options? Here is the option of email, here is the option of remove, here is the option of mute. If you want to mute the whole class, you can do it. But if you want to mute any particular student, a single student, okay, then you can do it. Just select that name, press mute button, and it will mute. Okay. So in the same way, if you want this mute, see here's a mute. So if you want that, you can unmute that students. If you want, you can unmute it. So you can mute the whole class and you can unmute the whole class as your requirement. That Then if you want to send any mail, then you can select these options. Whenever you will select these options, you will find email address of your all students. If you want to attach any book or any file, then you can attach it from here and you can send it. Okay, there is another option which is very important, that is remove. What we can do here, suppose in this trimester I'm taking a course financial analysis and control. Maybe in the next term I will take the same course. So what I can do with my students, after the end of this trimester, I can remove all my students and I can add my new students. But if we only remove these current students but don't change your class code, in that case, your students may have your class code and they may add themselves again. So after removing all the students, please change the class code and provide this new class code to your new students. Okay, so in this way, you can send the mail to your whole class. You can remove whole students. Even if you want, you can remove any particular students. Sometimes after registrations, we find that some students withdraw from that course. Okay, what we can do, we can particularly remove that students from the class. Okay, so let me show you how to change this class code. Okay, this one is settings. Here you can set your total classroom. Let me show you one by one. You can see class details, that is our class name, class description sections, and all other things. Okay, if you want, you can change your classroom here. You can change the descriptions if you want. And here you have class code. I just mentioned to you, if you want to remove your ex-students, you need to change your class code. So if you press here, then you can see the reset. If you press this reset button, your class code will change automatically. Okay. Whenever you will reset your class code, please provide the new class code to your students. Okay, you can display here, you can copy, you can, if you want, you can disable this class code. In case of stream, we have three options. One is students can post and comment, students can only comment, only teachers can post or comment. If you select this one, then in your Google Classroom, you are the only person who can post and comment. But I prefer this one as you need to communicate with our students. So I think this one is the best option. Sometimes we may upload wrong files, or sometimes we may have some files we don't need in that classroom. So if you want, you can press it here. If it's pressed here, that means your students will also able to see your deleted files. But if you press here, if you make it on, then only you as a teacher will able to see all your deleted files. I prefer it here. In case of grading, I'll do grading in detail in our grading sections, but let me show how we can set up our grading. We have options, no overall grade, 2 points rated by category. So it depends on you which one you will prefer. So I select total points because I want to give them marks out of 100. So I will select total points. Show overall grades to students. If you want that your students will see their grades all over the trimester, you can make it on. Okay, but if you want that your students will see their grades at the end of the trimester, you can make it off. Okay, after changing all these features, you have to press save button. Be careful, you have to press the save button. So after this, let me talk about grades. Let me talk about grades. This one is a fantastic feature of Google Classroom. Whenever you will assign any assignment or whenever you will take any exam or quiz, this grade sheet will automatically update your grade sheet. Let's take it as an example. I have one class test here. I have another class test here. I have assigned class test here, and I have another assignment and class test here. So I assigned all these things to them, and I have 2 students. So no students yet submitted this. In this class test, both of them missed that. And in this class test, one submit late, but done it late, and another one didn't submit anything. So it will submit it in July 8, and the mark is out of 10. Okay, and in quiz 3, both the students. So in this phase, you can know the overall grades of your students. You don't need to do it by yourself. It will update automatically. Whenever you will assess the assignment and your quiz or exam, and whenever you will provide them the marks, it will update here automatically. See, here is 3 options: edit, delete, and return. If you want, you can edit the mark. If you want, you can return it. As I already returned is, that's why this return all options is deactivated. But if you don't return, that it will be activated. So we have another 2 features. One is classwork and Google Apps. Okay, there are lots of Google Apps which we can use to take our class smartly and smoothly. Okay, in my next video, I will show you how we can use all these different, but let me show you only one, that is Meet. By using this Meet, just like a Zoom, you can communicate with your students. You can take your class with video call. Okay, let me show you how to do that. If you click this Meet, you will have this page and start a meeting. Join now. Then you will find this link, copy this link, and share this link. And share this link with your students. Okay. Okay, so here is the link. Just post it. Now, your students can meet with you in a video call by clicking on this link. They don't need any password. They don't need any link, nothing. So the last one is the Google Classwork, which is the most important and our main concern. In this classwork, we will know how we can assign our assignment, how we can take our exam, how we can create materials, and how we can assess our students. If I add all these features in this video, then it will be large enough. So let me talk about all these things in my next video. In my next video, I will show you how to use all these Google apps to conduct your class smoothly and smartly. If you want to see all this video, then you need to subscribe my channel. If you subscribe, you will receive notification of my next video. Thanks for watching.